Hello and welcome to Broadsword Wargaming. In this video, I am joined by Ciara, who's going to paint her very first model using nothing but the Intercessor paint set. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do think about subscribing for more videos to come, because this video is something a bit different for me. It's very beginner friendly. I am joined by Ciara, who has never done any modeling ever.
No.
Right? No modeling, no miniatures, nothing. We looked around the shops, we saw the Colonel Hunters, you thought were quite cool.
They were cool.
The old wood elves, although you can't really buy them anymore, were pretty decent.
They'd definitely be my style.
But we were looking for a paint set and something all-inclusive that would do everything. So we settled on the Intercessor paint set, right? This comes with 6 different paints, a brush, some models, and everything you need, including instructions, right, to do your first model. So I'm going to give you no help if possible, right? I might jump in if you're utterly stuck.
3 phone of friends.
Yeah, you've got 3 phone of friends, right, to use in this video. So let's see if you can use them. I'm not totally sure there's everything you need here, but that's what it says. So I'll set you up with a little paint station, right?
Sounds good.
And we'll get you going. You've not even looked at this set, have you?
No.
We did buy the first strike set and the magazine as well, but that just seems to be quite a lot in there for now. So you're going to do your very first model from start to finish, and we're going to go through the processes as we go.
I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I bet you'll do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel a good job is
Still
coming.
not happening, that's okay.
We can do it.
Yep.
Okay.
And worst case scenario, you can just edit it so it looks like it turned out really good.
Yeah, I can just, I don't know, get someone else to paint them. And then so we'll do that. We'll catch you guys at the end.
I was prepared up until this point.
Are you ready now to paint your first ever model with 4 cameras looking at you?
No, that one seems especially judgy.
The first thing you had to do there was assemble the model. How did you find that?
That was fine. It took me a few minutes to realise what I was doing. So this should have everything I need in it then.
Yep.
Oh, it's got a flap on it. Okay. Yeah. All right, that seems easy. Paint it black, paint it blue, paint it gold, paint it black. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm just saying that better not be the instructions.
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Easy to build. Click, don't glue. Jesus Christ, okay. There's more than one guy in there, which I wasn't expecting, and I didn't have any clippers.
I did provide you with clippers at this point because it's very hard to take models out of sprues, and without clippers or a knife, I don't really know how you're meant to do it without breaking them.
Got his legs. That's his whole body, not his legs. Right, head number 1. He looks really pissed off. I had issue actually physically clipping it together, but I knew what I was doing, that was easy. It's hard to know where to clip it, because some of it is it, and some of it is just a bit of nothing.
This looks like a necessary and vital part to hobbying for Ciara.
Oh, there, I did it. All it took was some strength. Oh, well, I like him so far. Right, so arm goes on the nubbin. Other arm, no, we'll put his headlights on. Is this part of the fun? There he is. So the little hole bit is on the front, then he pops in here. Is that it? I did it.
There he is, the Intercessor all put together. A good job, well done. Oh, and just a little top up here to keep her going.
Then we moved on to painting. How did you find this whole process, and how did you start?
So Abaddon black is first. I'm gonna lay these out so I don't get confused. Abaddon black. I'm so scared. Okay, step 1 is just paint it black. Oh! I've had an accident.
The strain from opening the paint pot seems a little too much, so it's wine time. Again.
First I got the black and I just did base coat all over. That was fairly easy. The paint kind of was a bit thick at this point. I hadn't realised to brush off the excess on something. So I am taking orders for commission paintings now. So just paint the whole, okay, paint the whole thing. Oh, it's very thick. Maybe I should have watered this down a bit. 3 seconds into this, I was like, this is tedious, but now I'm like, it's nice.
And just so people know, very rarely would I paint an undercoat on. I'd normally use a spray can or my airbrush.
Took a few minutes because the brush is quite small, but I just slapped on some black paint. I like the design of the paint pot, that it the cap bit runs down back into the...
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Oh, I can see his little skinny arm. He looks buff, but he's got a tiny nubbin for an arm. We all know. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything.
And done, looking all sweet in black. Oh, and just another one. Oh, a little close-up here of some more wine.
Aha, a clue. Next comes the blue. Ow. Ow! I'm not saying it. Broken nail. Ow, God. Is that normal?
I didn't really know where to put the blue because the instructions aren't clear, so I just looked at the final model and put it where it looked like it was on.
So in the end pictures, they've painted them all blue, but they've not gone in any of the little craggy bits. They've like painted it blue in a half-arsed way. So that's what I'm gonna do.
It didn't look like they had painted right into all the crevices either, so I tried not to do that.
Getting the blue base coat down doesn't really require any specialist skills or much brush control. It'd be nice if the paint was thinner, but gets the job done. Looks great.
There's probably people screaming right now going, don't do that. This is fun. I hope I get better at this because it's actually fun.
So it's back to the Abaddon Black. And this caused a bit of confusion.
I didn't really know what this step was for. It just says go back to black. It doesn't have a picture really. It just shows the end of the gun is black and the base of the gun is blue. So that didn't really make much sense.
I can completely understand the confusion here. As someone who's never painted a model or never played anything, why would the gun be half blue in the picture?
I went back, I said, oh, they painted half their gun blue, I better do that too.
This kind of hurt to watch.
So I did, I went back and painted the gun blue. I thought maybe this will do something.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It didn't do anything.
No, then I had to go and get the black and paint over the bit that I painted blue on purpose.
That's
I
what
mean,
you
I
meant,
shouldn't have
black.
painted the gun blue.
No, you didn't need to, but it doesn't tell you not to. It's just a picture of a half blue gun. I think it's meant to be overspill.
So I just painted the gun black and some other bits.
There we have one of the more popular Space Marines, an Ultramarine.
And then you moved on to the gold.
The gold, yeah. This was going to be my favorite part just because it's gold, it's pretty.
Okay, I'm gonna close it again and like shake it because it looks all separated. That didn't look good. Right, should have probably done that with the rest of them, but didn't tell me to, so.
I painted all the little details bits.
I mean, this is like a copper. It's not brown, it's copper. But it's definitely not gold. Okay, for some reason, like I paint a bit and it looks good, and then I paint the bit next to it and it wipes the first bit of paint off. Why is that? Is it too thick? Is that why you were saying to water it down?
You can let it dry a bit as well. You went around all these shoulder pads as well and got straight into all the little details.
That's what they're called, shoulder pads.
I actually think this is one of the more detailed bits Ciara does in the whole video and does a really good job. That brush isn't fine, it's not particularly thin, but to get the eagle and only the eagle using gold over black in one coat does really well.
That made the biggest difference. It started to look like it was coming together.
This is probably one of the more impressive stages throughout this entire painting video. Getting that gold into those finer places isn't easy work, but it looks great and I'm really impressed.
So the next step after you did the gold was to do the flesh.
Yeah, that was easy. That wasn't easy at all.
No.
Let's just paint his face with a big glob of brown is what it's saying here. What about his hair though? His hair stays black, even though we haven't painted it black. Well, we have, but I got blue on it.
You'd come up with a name for him by
It
this point,
should have been easy, like Dolan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got quite attached to him by this. But when I gave him a face, that's when his personality started to come out.
Yeah.
'Cause he wasn't just a grey man anymore. He
No.
was a man with a face.
Very fiddly, and I feel like this would have been easier before I stuck his head in his little outfit. Get your outfit on, we're going pillaging.
Should have been easy, should have just been a bit of face colour, but it sort of all went a bit over everything.
That side of his head looks okay.
Yeah.
That side of his head does not. Step 5 is where it all went wrong.
A quick job on a Space Marine as there's not a lot of flesh on these, just the face. Gets it down, gets it done, brings him to life. Oh, and don't forget to top up. Again.
Armageddon dust.
Armageddon Dusty.
I just sort of whacked that on nice and thick, give it a bit of texture. That was easy. The picture at least told me what to do there.
So this is the step I've been looking forward to the most because it looks really easy. And it says texture on it, so it's okay if it's lumpy, I assume. Right, I can see already why it's called texture. I didn't shake it, but I will now. But I have a feeling it's not going to make a difference because it looks like actual slime. So it's Ooh.
You're putting it on the base, right? So it's meant to be like...
Yeah, on this it's quite lumpy.
Yeah, it's meant to be the floor.
Yeah, and this is quite lumpy.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Just try not to get the texture paint on the model.
Yeah, if this was like a nice coppery brown, like a rich brown, that'd be really nice. This doesn't look natural at all, does it?
I can't tell you how important basing is. It's so important. It really brings an entire army together and gives them a full uniform look.
You went rogue and decided to paint the hair back black.
I'm gonna fix the mistakes I made earlier. I'm gonna go back over that blue streak, which I actually would have left if I hadn't painted half his head skin color.
Yeah.
But can I get away with that really, can I?
Yeah, I fixed his hair. It's the least I could do for him.
This is gonna be a Bert and Ernie situation, I swear to God.
You get worse again.
It's gonna be like I'm gonna paint the skin black and I have to paint the skin again and then
The endless.
the endless cycle. Okay, this is the bit I messed up the first time. Woo! Oh, he's looking like Elvis. Now's the time to make the big decision. Mustache or no mustache? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too scared. But he looks better now, right?
And then on the Agrax Earth shade, this also caused a bit of an issue with where does it go?
Okay, so it's really watery. I don't know what this is gonna do, but I'm gonna copy the picture and it's just sort of, picture's a really wet brush. I'm just gonna go dabby, 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 dabby. I guess it's painting, it looks like it's painting above the little goldy bit, but getting it everywhere, so I'm just gonna do that.
This annoyed me. I thought it was going to be a regular paint. The picture just has one glob here. So I did that. Didn't really know what I was doing. Picture said leave it a while, so I left it a while, nothing happened.
Well, like that bit looks better. I mean, it looks better. It's like made all these little details like more obvious, right? So like the feathers are more obvious. And then in the picture, I'm supposed to just wait. So I'm gonna do that and see if something happens. Okay, it looks the same.
What's happened? Anything?
No.
No. Magic paint, I think, is what you thought this was going to happen. Like something magic would happen. So it does say like wait 25 minutes.
But I could tell it. I brushed it over the emblem on the front, and it did like soak into the recesses, so it gave it a bit more. What would you say?
Like contrast, I suppose,
Contrast,
between the
yeah.
dark and the light.
Ah, I'm seeing a difference.
There was no help from the box here whatsoever, so I just did it over that, did it over the other gold bits, and whacked it around some joints. I definitely made a difference, but I don't know if I applied it the way other people would. Probably not.
No, I think you did. You put this into all the darker areas. You put this over all the gold. I'd go over all golds and or silvers if you want that dirty. You put it everywhere, and it kind of tied the whole model together, I think.
Made a difference.
So there you go, model done. How do you feel?
Yeah, pretty good. I feel like I could have done a better job if the instructions were in any way decent. Little Dolan.
And there he is, Dolan, the Ultramarine in the flesh, all done and dusted. I think she's done a great job. It looks incredible for her first model. Could have done even better had the instructions been better, I think. But she got what she had with the set there and managed to get it done and managed to get it finished much better than my first model. If you guys have liked it, please do drop a comment. Let her know how well she's done, because it's great to support new players getting into the hobby. And I think she'd appreciate it. So thanks a lot, guys. Catch you in a sec.
Well, there you have it. That's the model done from box to base. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, really good. I want to do more. I feel like I want to just do loads
Yeah, you
now.
did finish it. We're like really excited. There is your finished model, holding with pride. That is it, your very first model. No one is lucky enough to have their first models recorded. I think you've done a cracking job. What things did you find were difficult in this? What things did you find easy? And what things did you learn?
Okay, well, lack of instructions was the worst part of it.
I have to say that they aren't good.
I'm happy that you actually do get everything you needed. You were saying it'd be easier with a thinner paintbrush or a thicker paintbrush, but actually you can do it with what it comes with, which is great. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm really excited to see what I can do with a little bit of help.
We might do a little follow-up video here. Like, you'd figured a few things out yourself, shaking the paints, because the sort of the pigment separates, and you ended up with that kind of weird bluey copper, didn't you, in that bronze, which is just a weird colour. But from then on, you shook all your paints. Opening the paint pots actually is surprisingly difficult, right? Hurts your thumbs.
Yeah, it's my nails.
Yeah, you don't want that's not very friendly to the people with the nails.
No,
so that was
whatever happened to a screw top?
I think watering the paints down.
Yes.
That'd be good.
I mean, it sounds good. I haven't done it, so I don't know actually.
Generally, I wouldn't let you undercoat a model with the paint like that. You just paint it on. That's weird. I would, well, would water my paints down so you get a much nicer consistency, and it sort of spreads the pigment, spreads it all
Yeah,
over.
there were a few globby bits, yeah.
But you figured that and you tried to avoid that.
And that loses some of the detail on the model then because it's just one big glob of paint over it.
But I think for your first model, cracking job, and I'm sure you guys too. Mine didn't look like that. Mine was awful.
I just want to sit down and do another like 4 now.
Well, maybe we will. I think we will probably do another follow-up video, right, for you guys. So this is like ultimate beginner guide, where I gave you as little help. I think I only gave you help like twice.
Yeah, you wanted to help a lot more.
I know. When you were painting that gun blue and it needed to be black, it hurt me. We'll come back with another guide, and I will do some stuff with you. Maybe we'll sit side by side, painting an intercessor in whatever colour you want. I've got an array of colours, I know. You can make him your own. Dolan can become a man of green.
And then we'll compare the two.
Yeah, and we'll see.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, see what the simple techniques can do to improve this model. So, yeah, don't know, really happy. One final thing, I suppose, is thank you very much to Ciara for joining us in this. I know, it's mostly nerve-wracking painting on camera for the first time with a model that you've never even seen.
I mean, the wine helped.
The wine did help. Oh yes, we didn't mention the wine. The wine also, thanks so much to the old red wine, Mr. Merlot or Mrs. Shiraz for joining the video. Not much more to say, so join us for the next beginner video, part 2, when we go through those extra steps. So thanks so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in another video. Take care.